Hi, I'm Lori Lighting from Lori Lighting Ministries. I wanted to share something with you today that I felt was really encouraging. It was a dream that was given to me last night, and it was regarding wildflowers. And I was with my husband, and I was just looking into the spirit. At first, I didn't realize it was a spirit. I was just seeing these wildflowers, and I'm just picking them, and I'm placing them over here. And there was two chairs over here, but nobody's sitting in them. But I was just picking these from the spirit, placing them over here in front of this one chair in the spirit. And at first I didn't realize this is what I was doing, because I just couldn't see with my physical eyes, right? The human thinking. I was just doing what came from my heart. And then it dawned on me that these flowers, these specific wildflowers, came from the kingdom of heaven, from the fields in the kingdom. Because I've never seen anything like this before. These flowers I've never seen before, and I can't even describe what they look like. But they were beautiful. They were pink and purple and yellow. But one stood out and amongst the rest. And I knew there was something special about this one. Yet it looked like a weed. There was no flowers, but I saw something. I saw potential. I saw that this could become flowers. It could bloom in time. I really believe that. So I placed that over here in front of this chair in the spirit. And then I looked at the two chairs, and now there was a woman and a man sitting in the chairs, husband and wife. And I continued. I didn't stop. I continued to take the flowers from the spirit over here that I was seeing and receiving and placing over here in front of this woman now, the wife of this husband, the bride. And then I realized that there was now a bouquet of wildflowers here in the spirit. And all I need to do is take hold of this now and place it in front of her. Present it to her as a beautiful gift of honor. And I've been praying about this. Lord, what is this about? And I know that it's been in my heart to honor those who have really served the Lord in secret, who have given their all, have poured out, emptied themselves. It didn't matter the cost. They did it because they knew that these cherished ones, these flowers, these wild flowers and this little weed was worth it. And so the Lord was showing me that what you've done here on earth, you've also done in my kingdom. And I have not missed it. I've seen everything that you've done, and it's going to be returned to you. Today I honor you. I honor you with this beautiful bouquet of wildflowers that have bloomed and blossomed because you saw something in this very weed. This person who nobody saw as special, as precious, as beautiful and worthy. And because of you, they become this beautiful bouquet of flowers from the kingdom on high. That's where they're growing, in the fields of his glory, the lily of the valley. And I wanted to just read to you the scriptures that go along with this dream that I really feel is important for the church and important for even those women. And I'm really feeling like to speak specifically to the women of the days of old, are the past generals, the pioneers have gone before us and have given their all, and they've been honored in the kingdom now. And so those that are still alive, we are to honor them. So Matthew 26, verse 34 to, I'm going to read down to I'm going to stop at 43. Then the king will say to those on his right. Now remember, this woman was sitting. There's the woman and the man sitting in these two chairs. I really believe it's the bride and the bridegroom. The king will say to those on the right of the throne, right? Who's sitting to the right of the throne? Jesus Christ. And who's in Jesus Christ? Us, as the bride of Christ. Come, you who are blessed by the Father, inherit in the kingdom prepared for you from the creation of the world. For I was thirsty, and you fed me. I was hungry. I was hungry, and you fed me. I was thirsty, and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me into your home. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you cared for me. I was in prison, and you visited me. Then these righteous ones will reply, Lord, but when did we ever see you hungry and feed you? Or thirsty and give you something to drink? Or a stranger and show you hospitality? Or naked and give you clothing? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visit you? And the king will say, I tell you the truth. When you did it to the one of the least of these, this sweet, my brothers and sisters, you were doing it to me. And I'm going to go read to verse 44. Then they will reply, Lord, when did we ever see you hungry or thirsty, a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and not help you? And he'll answer, I tell you the truth. When you refuse to help the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you are refusing to help me. And they will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous will go into eternal life. The Lord does not miss a thing. The things we give in the secret, the prayers, the even to just to pass an encouraging word to somebody in church, just to give somebody a drink or a bus ticket or a $5 bill, whatever, he records it. He records it, and it's something he gave me the other day too. Everything that I've given, the donations, and that is not just like money, but time, and encouraging others, and praying for others, and lifting somebody else up into their calling, whatever it was, he's recorded it, and it's going to be returned to us, whoever the way he wants to return it to us. But he's also wanting me to share with you, after this woman received this bouquet of beautiful flowers in honor from the Father who honors her for what she's done, he then showed me. I couldn't see her face, but I knew who she was, because this woman I had reached out to in the past when nobody else saw the beauty in her. She may have been not beautiful physically on the outside, though she did have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful smile and beautiful face. But I saw something beautiful in her. I saw potential. I saw the love of Jesus Christ in her. I felt the Lord's heart for her. And he drew me to her. And I had to speak love and just tell her who she is in him and how much he loves and adores her. And it's for her to rise up. It's her turn to rise up as well. He's been watching over her, and he's been encouraging her, and he's been creating beautiful things in her, and she's become this beautiful, beautiful bloom of flowers. Wisdom, Proverbs 8. So this woman became wisdom, because in my dream I was looking at the woman of wisdom now, and I saw the back of her, and she had this most beautiful silver hair. It is nothing like I've ever seen. It was shiny. It was just like I wanted just to touch it. It was absolutely beautiful. She had it up in a bun, and all I can see was the back of her. She was a large woman, yet she was precious. There was something very special about her, and because she's wisdom, she's learned through life, rejection, but continued to live for those others who have been rejected. She's continued to serve her Lord, even when the rest of the world is falling away, when persecution is coming and persecuting her, judging her, when the devil comes to try to throw her down. She continued to hang on to her faith in Christ. She didn't stop. So this is called wisdom. Wisdom calls for hearing. Listen as wisdom calls out. Hear as understanding raises her voice. On the hilltop along the road, she takes her stand at the crossroads. By the gates at the entrance to the town, on the road leading in, she cries aloud, I call to you, to all of you. I raise my voice to all people. You simple people, use good judgment. You foolish people, show some understanding. Listen to me, for I have important things to tell you. Everything I say is right, for I speak the truth and detest every kind of deception. My advice is wholesome. There is nothing devious or crooked in it. My words are plain to anyone with understanding, clear to those with knowledge. Choose my instruction rather than silver, and knowledge rather than pure gold. For wisdom is far more valuable than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with it. I, wisdom, live together with good judgment. I know where to discover knowledge and discernment. All who fear the Lord will hate evil. Therefore I hate pride and arrogance, corruption and perverse speech. Common sense and success belong to me. Insight and strength are mine. Because of me, kings reign and rulers make just decrees. Rulers lead with my help and nobles make righteous judgments. I love all who love me. Those who search me will surely find me. I have riches and honor, as well as enduring wealth and justice. My gifts are better than gold, even the purest of gold. My wages better than sterling silver. I walk in righteousness, in paths of justice. Those who love me inherit wealth, and I'll fill their treasuries. The Lord formed me from the beginning before he created anything else. I was appointed in ages past at the very first. Before the earth began, I was born before the oceans were created, before the springs bubbled forth their waters, before the mountains were formed, before the hills I was born, before he had made the earth and fields and the first handfuls of soil. I was there when he established the heavens, when he drew the horizon on the oceans. I was there when he set the clouds above, when he established springs deep in the earth. I was there when he set the limits of the seas so they would not spread beyond their boundaries, and when he marked off the earth's foundations. I was the architect at his side. I was his constant delight, rejoicing always in his presence, and how happy I was with the world he had created. You and me. Yes, you and me. How I rejoice with the human family. And so my children, listen to me, and for all who will follow my ways are joyful. Listen to my instruction and be wise. Don't ignore it. Joyful are those who listen to me, watching for me daily at my gates, waiting for me outside my home. For whoever finds me finds life, and whoever receives favor from the Lord. But those who miss me and injure themselves, all who hate me, love death. So I encourage you, don't give up. Everything that you've given out with your heart, with your compassion, God has not ignored it. He has not missed it. He's recorded it in his kingdom. It's in your book. And he is going to bless you. He's going to honor you for this. He's going to thank you. Whatever he wants to do, how he's going to do it. If it's not until you go to the kingdom, when you're standing before him in his throne, and he honors you there with a crown of glory, with your crown where you're going to lay it at his feet. If he's going to honor you with those 5 crowns, whatever it's going to be, remember though, like he has not missed it. He's recorded it. So keep doing what you're doing. He loves you. He honors you. And today I'm going to honor somebody who has been honoring him for a very long time. And I really wanted to give her a beautiful bouquet of flowers from the store. But this is specifically from the Father. So I got to give her this. God bless you. I hope you found this encouraging. I certainly did. I love you. I really love you. But Jesus, he loves you even more. God bless you. Have a wonderful, glorious, sunny day. Enjoying the sun. Jesus Christ. Amen.